So, Alien Earth has got to be one of the stupidest fucking shows I've seen in a long time, and I've seen a lot of shit. However, it is the Alien franchise, so I guess we should be used to it by now. Show somehow manages to get worse with each and every episode. So here's a breakdown on why this is a big pile of steaming Xenomorph shit. Number one, let's start off with the characters. The characters in the show are so incompetent, it's hard to watch. So all the main characters of the show is like a group of kids who are in some sort of like superhuman body because of some AI android bullshit. They've been taken out of their kid form and put into these superhuman bodies. Anyways, because they're kids, they're all like age 10 to 12, and they have the most childlike dialogue, which I have no idea why the showrunners decided to do that. Like, they wanted to go for some sort of like Stranger Things bullshit, even though this is like a rated R aliens show. So we have to suffer through the adolescent, every single little thought that farts in their heads. We have to listen to it as they're experiencing the events in the show. It's supposed to be a device to where we can empathize or feel what they're going through. I just feel dumb for watching it because I'd rather watch adults. Why have a group of kids as this special force sent to an alien crash site when they have no training, they have no weapons, and they're expected to go collect specimen and bring them back? They do bring the aliens back to the island, but they don't have any training, they don't have any weapons. They somehow like narrowly escape death every single time. So right off the bat, that's frustrating. So the characters are dumb. The only character that is somewhat interesting is the black dude who is trying to sabotage them. He's the only character that actually acts like an adult. And then Timothy Oliphant, or whatever the fuck his name is, he's interesting as well, but he's kind of just wasted because he just stares into the camera and has a statement here and there, and he's off just doing little tests and stuff like that on the aliens. And again, the dialogue is mind-bogglingly stupid as fuck. Number two, the actual plot and story of the movie is just as dumb as the fucking characters. So, like I said, the planet is like run by five mega corporations, and the main characters are this host of like kids in adult bodies. They're sent to go retrieve aliens and bring them back to this island where this trillionaire lives and runs his corporation. Spoiler, he's also a kid, so he's also really fucking annoying to listen to. In fact, he's like the most arrogant piece of shit ever, which I got to give kudos to the actor. If you're going for a Joffrey vibe where you absolutely hate the character, he does a really good job. But still, it remains that, they're all kids, so they're really fucking annoying to listen to. And anyways, so you don't really see any fighting. You see some people get ripped apart by aliens in the very first episode. But the next two, three, four episodes are literally them fucking lollygagging around the island, talking about their coming of age bullshit and how they miss their family. And then Wendy, the main character, her interacting with the alien specimen, and she finds out that she can talk to the aliens. Whoa, that's pretty cool. And then in the fourth and fifth episode, whichever one it is, or whichever piece of shit I just watched, she actually can communicate and she can pet the alien and become its friend. The little baby alien that like broke out of the glass tube. By the way, the humans have been looking at these aliens in the glass tubes for like the past three episodes. They never broke out. I mean, they could easily have just killed everybody and infested the planet, but for some reason they didn't. For the fifth episode, one of the baby aliens breaks out and Wendy is able to pet it. And yeah, she's a child, so she's having fun. But why? So many plot holes. Like, why did the aliens escape first? Why didn't they break out of the tube sooner? Why have kids when you can have trained professionals? There's so many situations where people should have died, but they just didn't. Um, so yeah, that plot storyline is pretty stupid. The world building is interesting because it does talk about like a Earth in 2070 or some shit like that, where there's no more governments. They're just like these five mega corporations. But still, by episode five, we don't know much about the planet other than, we're just getting the lens through one corporation and how they're trying to basically, they've stolen the specimen from the crash ship from Weyland-Yutani. Anyways, the other thing I'll add is the music. I don't know why the showrunners or whoever controls the music selection decided to put this stupid fucking rock and roll at the end of every episode. Sometimes they splice into some scenes and it's like retro 80s rock and roll or like heavy metal shit. And I like rock, but it's so out of place and so cheesy and it's so desperate to be cool and retro. It's fucking pathetic. So that's sound. The only redeeming thing I'll say this show has are graphics. Graphics look pretty good. The aliens look scary. The few scenes you do see of like, ships and things like that and environments, they look high quality. But everything else fucking sucks. Characters, 5 farts out of 5. The storyline, 5 farts out of 5. The soundtrack, 5 farts out of 5. Big fucking stinker. This show is a big steaming pile of Xenomorph shit. And yeah, that's my review of Aliens Earth, aka Alien Shit.